And this next record is a new single from Cuckooland. It's actually the B-side once again. The A-side is called As Good As It Gets. This is Richard Jobson Dance, and no, I'm not playing it because it mentions me, although it does.
He first caught my attention, stealing bar towels at the Star. He needed them for bum flaps, he'd already spiked his hair, and with the arrogance in fashion, he announced we had a date. I pointed to his flares and told him not until they're straight. He called me almost every night to go and see a band. He used to hear them on John Peel. He always said I loved them, and if I didn't, I would hassle strangers for 10p. If they were good, we'd use our phlegm to praise them properly. And very soon, he'd won my heart with the intoxicating poetry of Johnny Cooper Clarke. I loved his style, I loved his dance. The only thing I hated was his Richard Jobson dance. We gloried in our persecution, shunned the time of day. An attitude, not fashion, so our spokesman used to say. We dyed our hair post-rotten stairs and put them all to shame. We said we hated uniforms but wore one all the same. But then one night he turned up with no gel to hold his hair. I asked and he admitted to a secret affair. A moment turned a life so bright and colourful to black. And when he turned around there was a target on his back. Oh, how could he do this to me? I bought a Dennis Menace jumper for our anniversary. I stood in shock, I felt so strange, but still I had a hope maybe tomorrow he would change. He told me not to overact, he knew I hated sham. Said pull yourself together girl, you know there's still a jam. Well, I liked in the city, but not the modern world. And the singer comes from Woking, and I say he's just a fraud. So like a fool I played along, things got from bad to worse. He bought a long dark overcoat and acted serious. Said Joy Division's where it's at, and have you heard the cure? I said I had a cure for him and threw him out the door. How could it be, had he no soul? The man who pledged his life to sex and drugs and rock and roll. If we could be how we were once, I wouldn't even scorn him for his Richard Jobson dance. Many months had passed, but still I couldn't comprehend that was him with dreadlocks and some Rizzlers in his hand. He laughed and said, remember when I said I hated dog? Well, now I found that it's quite sound if you smoke enough. He asked me back and I said yes, and so it came to be. We spent some years so mellow, giggling on an old settee. And now we're old, so we just talk about our splendid youth. He says that he was always punk, but now you know the truth. So now I find I spend my time looking for the fun I left behind. And when he asks, I don't admit I want to, but I join him in a Richard Jobson dance.
Hey, 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 hey. That's Cuckooland and Richard Jobson dance, and a bit of chat at the end of it, which I seem to have eliminated. I forgot what it was. No rude words in it, though, nothing to fear.